How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weave Lounge. I'm Nick, and August 4th, EIP-1559. I want to know what my mining profits are going to shrink down to. Alright, that aside for a second or whatever. One of the first things that I wanted to kind of go over is, okay, I've been running this guy water cooled for a good bit now, right? Temperatures are way down, it's performing very well. And I wanted to eventually maybe do some water cooling in the mining room itself. But on average, that doesn't really cut it. Right now it's at 126, usually around 127 or so. That's not the kind of hash rate that I was hoping for with water cooling. I told myself that if I was going to water cool a rig with 3090s in it, that I need to get it up to at least like 130, maybe even 135 if possible. And it does not seem like that's terribly likely. I'm still going to tweak with it, find out, but those plans are probably still going to go forward, to be honest. Alright, this guy's been running super smooth, but thanks to that little FedEx fiasco, right, I've got a whole bunch of extra water blocks. I've got 3 extra 3090 water blocks, and I also have an extra pump and extra fittings and a whole bunch of crap. Alright, water block, blah blah blah, and a ridiculous amount of fans. So in all reality, all I need to make this possible is to get a radiator or two, and I can water cool 3 of the 3090s. Okay, that doesn't sound like a really bad deal. I mean, I got extra fans to throw on the radiators. It would probably cost me, if I just got 2 radiators, like, probably about 150 bucks or something, and I could water cool 3 of them using what I got. I'm probably going to end up doing that. But, yeah, there's a downside of doing that, because I know me, and if I go ahead and do 3 of them, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole freaking thing, so that's going to be even more cost. Now, granted, the hash rate, I'll get better hash rates, better cooling, more efficient, and who knows, maybe it might even lower the temperatures in here down a little bit. So, I don't know. Still debating it. I have stuff in a cart that I'm ready to click, but I gotta wait till August 4th, the EIP-1559, the new stupid thing happened to Ethereum. Oh, side note, that won't come on. So, something shorted out my light, whatever, I'll get that fit. At least that's minor compared to all the other crap that's been going. But this guy, this AC unit, has been working just wonders. It really has. It's been keeping temperatures usually about 80, 81, humidity 40%, 38%, something in there. Fairly tolerable, fairly good. And I don't have issues upstairs. All the other stuff is running nice and smooth. For a week, it hasn't been much of a problem, except for food poisoning on last Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not going to go into details about that, but from Monday night till Wednesday morning last week, I lost 14 pounds in that time frame from food poisoning. I'm just going to leave it at that. There's some horrendous details I could go into on that, but I already mentioned that in one of the streams, so we're going to leave it at that. But August 4th, with that EIP coming in, it's basically what's going to happen is that, you know, when you mine Ethereum, you get to share in the transaction fees and stuff, right? You get a whole bunch of goodies off of that, and that's what makes mining pretty profitable. Well, that's going to the wayside now, right? The fees are basically starting to become cheaper, flatter. We don't get to share as much as that, so Ethereum mining is going to go down, which means we're going to have to start looking at other coins and everything to keep mining profits up. And yeah, here's my prediction on that, okay? I'm going to walk here a little quieter. So now, remember, I'm no pro, I'm no financial advisor. I'd throw that out there because, you know, can't even afford to get sued at this point, but whatever. Or whatever the heck the thing is. But here's my prediction for that, okay? This is a casual prediction. I'm just thinking out of my ass pretty much. Okay, whatever. Basically, Ethereum is probably going to start going up in value because, you know, typical supply and demand. There's less supply coming in. The demand really hasn't changed. So that means the prices are likely to go up. Is that going to hold? I don't know. Now, what I'm thinking is that Ethereum will probably go back up to like its all-time high, something around there. Probably. You already kind of see that. Last couple of days of the marketplace, Ethereum's been trickling up, and Bitcoin's been trickling up. So I'm thinking by the time August 4th hits, or whenever that goes into effect, we're going to see a nice little pop. And hopefully through that and having Ethereum worth more, that mining profitability stays relatively the same. But if not, then that means some other coins have to come into play. And it's either going to be like Autolycos, Ergo, or Ravencoin. One of those coins, I'm just assuming, has to pick up the slack. It really does. So, you know, like I've told some friends and some people on the stream and such, is like, okay, you have all this hashing power, right? It's going full tilt. It's not just going to disappear when Ethereum updates. It's just not. So, you know, we have to have that hash power go somewhere. And what I'm thinking is that hash power is going to end up at one of those coins, and one of those coins, or multiples, are probably going to end up taking off. Don't know for sure. That's my guess. But it's also a little bit of my hope, because, you know, if mining profits just outright tank and it goes nowhere, then, you know, there's an awful lot of money in here that's going to hurt. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. Not much more of an update. I haven't added any cards recently. But I have to say that, you know, since getting the new AC here, this guy, it's been doing rather well. Things have been stable. Temperatures have been stable. Hash rates have been stable. I haven't had my rigs crashing every once in a while because of the heat and humidity getting dumb. Finally, I can relax a little bit on this. But that doesn't mean I still don't have plans. Like I said, there's possible water cooling on that. I've got space enough with all the stuff that I have for at least 20 cards. Those 6 rigs, I'm going to eventually switch out for 8 rigs so I can expand and have better spacing in between the cards, because that's horrendous for heat. I got to build this guy, which I intend to put all 3080s in here, the EVGA for the Win 3s. So I got a lot of work to do, but I also have a lot of stuff to order to get it done. Hopefully things start picking up. Next video that I upload for the mining stuff, definitely going to be interesting, just to see what happens after the August 4th update. I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm kind of hopeful, because it's going to be a change in the market. It's going to start the change. And I'm thinking the change is probably going to be good. Hopefully. We'll see you in the next video.